Are you a metal roofing contractor that's looking for clearance metal coils? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Metal Roofing Channel. Today, we're talking about Sheffield Metals and clearance metal coils that we have in stock, ready for contractors to pick up. Today, I've got Jacob from the Sheffield sales team to help me out. Thanks for being here, Jacob.
Not a problem, Thad.
So first, let's talk about what is a clearance coil, from a Sheffield Metals inventory standpoint.
Sure. So clearance coil could be a multitude of things. You're looking at perhaps we overran one of our coils for a job and we have a little bit of excess. So, we package those up and put them in the clearance coil bin because, they're extra. Also, canceled orders after we've already produced them. It could also be just general inventory cleanup. We do have master coils that, there's not quite enough left on them to produce a larger job. So we'll put those in the clearance coil as well. Those are not slit, either 40 or 48 inch coils there. All still great material, as well as some of our aged coils, slow moving colors, things we haven't sold, quickly enough. So they might be a little older, but still great material.
Yeah, let's talk about what types of products are available. What types of gauges, widths, colors, what does that look like?
So, it's case by case and branch by branch, but it can be anything from our standard 24 gauge matte black or to our 040 aluminum or some of our even textured colors. It's just what something has happened that these are now clearance because they are not moving as quickly as our other coils.
Okay, sounds good. So it could be 20-inch coil, 16-inch wide coil, a variety of things. You just kind of got to check that website and see what's available.
Yep, check the website and then double check with your sales rep or the branch to make sure that this fits your needs.
Okay, so, and we're talking about Sheffield Metals locations across the country. All 7 locations have these clearance coils in stock. And where can people actually see what's available?
Good question. So if you go onto our Sheffield Metals website and navigate into the clearance coil section, it will pretty much take you branch by branch of what coils, what size, color, and gauge, and then you can kind of navigate from there. And at that point, once you find one that catches your eye, reach out to your local branch or your local rep if you know who that is, and then go from there.
Okay, sounds good. So, what are some of these coils, what can they be used for by a contractor?
So there's also a multitude of things to do. A big one that we see is for gutters, because it doesn't really matter too much on the color, depending, job per job. You can also use them for cleats, anything that's going, if color doesn't matter, it can be anything that's hidden under the actual, colored roof.
Sure.
A lot of people use them for test coils for their new roll forming machines. Possibly they just picked one up from New Tech. Or if it's a small job, like you got a shed in the backyard or a homeowner wants to do a DIY project, those are all great ways to use those coils.
Yeah, awesome. So what kind of discounts are we talking here?
It ranges from 10% to 40%, depending on, age of the coil, how long we've had it in stock. A lot of it is just, we want to free up both our inventory in our system and our actual physical space. So if it's been sitting there for quite some time, we're willing to let that go, 40% at what it normally would be. And this is still prime material that we're dealing with. It's just we haven't moved it.
Sure. Okay. So if it's prime material, what does that mean for the warranties?
Again, it's going to be kind of case by case, but the clearance coils, we don't really offer our warranty, like our weather type warranty or anything like that, because, it's hard to say. These things have been sitting for so long, they're already cut and they're discounted. So we can't really warranty that, but the material is just as good.
Okay, sounds good. And then as far as the substrate and paint warranty, are those different? Are they included or not included, or is it just as is material?
As is. There is no warranty on that. But like I said, again, it is still just as good material as what we normally produce.
Sure. So we talked about kind of where you can find the coils on our website. So how do you actually purchase one of those?
So easiest way would be to reach out to either the branch where you've seen on the website that the coil is located at. Reach out to that branch, get connected with somebody in sales. For our Sheffield Village location, you'll most likely get me. I'm the first one in our phone list. And then we'll verify that that coil is on our floor and matches the specifications that are on the website. And from there, we discuss pricing, what the discount, where you're going to fall in that 10 to 40% discount range. And then from there, you just say, hey, let's go for it. We'll collect payment and we'll get it ready to go. And another great thing with these is that they're already produced. So lead time, we can have it ready to get picked up or shipped out the next day, as long as it's physically there and we've confirmed it.
Yeah, and you're saying you can either ship it or pick it up from the location.
Yeah, it's there if you need it, shipped 3 hours away, or you live, in a different state, but it's at our branch. We can ship it. It's ready to go.
Okay, awesome. And the website is updated on a weekly basis, but it's important to call in and just confirm the availability of that coil that you're looking for, and then you can go through the purchase.
Absolutely, yes. We try to keep up, like Thad said, on a weekly basis, keep everything updated, but coils do get shuffled around. Things do tend to change quickly on the floor. So always double check with your branch that it is available, and we will make sure and physically go put eyes on it.
Well, if you're interested in discounted clearance metal coils, visit SheffieldMetals.com and you can sort by branch and color to find the coil you're looking for to get ready to pick up for your next job or your next testing project. Thanks so much, Jacob, for being here. Really
Not a problem.
If you have any questions, comment down below. Subscribe here to the Metal Roofing channel. As always, I'm Thad Barnette. We'll catch you next time.